As long as it's in pink.
Right. Hey, y'all, what's going on? Me and Brittany just having a little talk about her Christmas gifts for Bianca. Oh, wow. I had to say it like it. Anywho, so y'all, let's talk about the Atlanta hoes. Let's get it in. I haven't watched Love and Hip Hop, but before I get into that, y'all, my hair is a little puffy and disheveled, me getting in and out the car. I was at Kroger, so, you know, y'all already know. Why am I looking for my shit? Like, who done... Really? Like, my damn shit done disappeared. So I'm at Kroger's, y'all, trying to get some last minute shit. And I still got to go back to the damn store. Okay? But I'm in there, so I'm getting a ham. So I'm trying to, you know, I'm trying to get a ham or whatever. Not that we need the poke, but my son wants some ham. And most of the people in the family don't really, you know, they might occasionally, doing derby, have a little. Child, do you know what I did with my damn cigarettes? Do you see them around me? No, they're not over there. Okay, well, go get me one. Okay, so I'm getting a ham. Now, here's the thing, y'all. Y'all know I'm in the riding cart, so I done already pulled up and backed up, put the reverse shit on, you know, boop, boop, and I done backed up and got as close as I could so that I could retch in the freezer, and get, you know, look at the hams, this and that. No, now I was thinking I was going to get a Cumberland Gap, you know, or whatever. Now, I was in the Smithsfield area because I was like, let me check it out. Now, I didn't see Miss Honey Cabbage over here. I don't know if the bitch seen me looking in the shit down from the aisle, but I swear the bitch slid like Lord rest James Brown. So James Brown with that cart trying to get there and retched over me. No excuse me or nothing. Now, I got my hand on the ham looking at the price. You know how it go. You roll them and tilting them so you can see the price. She said I was going to get that ham. Bitch, how was you going to get that ham and you was just in the motherfucking bread aisle? Bitch, you was up at the door. How was you going to get it, bitch? And even beyond that, even if you had been going to get it, you will never just and kind of make it where my shoulder moves a little bit, girl. Listen. I was looking at the price, but for her to say I was going to get that ham, and bitch, you done moved my person. Now, bitch, I know it's serious during the holiday. You trying to get your shit, and yeah, we both wrong in here last minute shopping. You know. But bitch, you will never reach over me and say in the motherfucking car you was going to get that ham, bitch. I can't with her. She tried me. I said, honey, you can have that ham, but what you need to do is get your arm and your body up off of me. She gave me the 1 minute. Fuck is that? Like, how dare you, bitch? Don't get your motherfucking ass in this freezer, bitch. Motherfuckers get that riding cart, yeah, bitch. I'm disabled. But child, I will back and forth over your ass in a Kroger's here. Anywho, now we can move forward. I gotta go back. I'm gonna go to GFS. I don't know if y'all have one of those, but I'm gonna go to GFS and I gotta get 2 big cans of Italian cut green beans. Those are the ones I like. Anyway, so let's move on into the Atlanta hoes. But I did have to share that with y'all. And I am gonna do some that's that shit I don't like for Thanksgiving. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that video. Yeah, I have to do one of those. Anywho, so let's get into this shit. Now, first of all, let me say this. I don't know if y'all looked on the Much Love page, and hopefully everybody's over there. I know everybody ain't over there. But I do understand everybody don't want to get into that Facebook bullshit, and I don't blame you one bit. Okay. So we know that Mother Kenya and Mother Apollo is having a problem in their lesbian relationship. I'm just saying, they're lesbians. Apollo and Kenya, they're in a lesbian relationship. Anywho, I posted on the Much Love page. I can go over there and see the actual tweets. And apparently, Miss Kenya felt the need to send, TMZ got it or whatever, so it's over there. Okay, just want to say that. We're going to get further into that. So let's see where we want to start at. The light? Oh, sorry. Anywho, let's see, where do I want to start? Don't want to start now. Okay, let's start here. Let's start with Miss Nene at Cynthia's house, because Cynthia's still under the weather. Nene done said Cynthia done bled in Neiman's and Saks and Nordstrom's and this and that and other. And she's there to see Cynthia or whatever, you know, which I thought was great. They are friends, and you're supposed to do that. You know, go and see about your friend. Cynthia still looked absolutely fabulous. Nene was like, you ain't sick, you made up and shit. And she was like, well, I knew you was coming or whatever. What you want her to look like, a bag of trash? You know, it's been a day or two. Anywho, and y'all, I can't stand these t-shirts to be around your neck now. Shit. No. Anywho, so they in there, and while they there, it just so happened that Little Red Riding, Candace called, and she's checking up on her, just saying, I just want to see how you doing. And, you know, she's like, well, I was with Porsha, and I just think we need to rally around Porsha and support her. Kandi, I do agree with you on that, and okay, I'm gonna just say I agree with you on that. I'm not so sure you not, well, on that one, I think you're not being messy. I think you legitimately do care about Porsha, and being that she broke down, you know, in a bedroom scene with boxes in a room, you know, while you was there, you know. So, okay, I'll go with that. Nene's kind of sitting there. Am I the only one that felt like Nene kind of had this look on her face like, you know, because as far as I know, ain't no real love lost between her and Candace from back when they was doing the tall and the smalls and shit like that. Okay. So we move forward. So they agree they're going to do this. Nene says, well, girl, I'm out of here. No. Miss Cynthia said, honey, this pill's about to kick in. And Nene said, you ain't got to put me out twice, honey. I know when to leave. So she gets up and leaves and, you know, gives her love and leave or whatever. Now, off of that. Now, let's move forward because it really wasn't that grand for real. And we'll just kind of bounce back to the whole shit. And now that we talk about Kandi, we'll talk about her and Kenya at the motherfucking scarf place where you hang from the scarves and shit and you lose weight. Now, Kenya, girl, I got to give you kudos, honey. You do keep your body in shape or whatever. Now, Phaedra, girl, you talked about her buns and things of these natures. She do got that washboard abs and this and that and other she got it going on. So I will give it to you on that, girl, since I'm giving you a pass, assuming that you wasn't coming for me in the wheelchair and the Gladys shit. But, baby, if I track that shit back, I'm here to tell you, Miss Kenya, baby. Bitch, I'm going to read you to your motherfucking grave. You hear me? Okay, we'll move forward. So you might want to, if I find it, you might want to jot that shit down and get your Judas and things to help you get together. Start doing it now, bitch. Get it together. I'm going to come on this motherfucker without her on, bitch. Yeah. So, anywho, so they there, and Kenya, she's there before she want to work out. And, girl, why did you have to get upside down? Like, you didn't have to just cooch in and allude to it. This ain't my first time being upside down. Oh, Lord. You and your poetry sometimes gets me, honey. You and the poetry, yeah. But, girl, kudos to you, bitch, because I can see how that could work in the boudoir. Now, a bitch like me wouldn't have never been able to do it. I'd have been in traction, but that's okay, girl. Work it out. So she's in there, gone with the wind, fabulous. Candace is getting out of her shit, ready to go in because she want to work out, too. But, Candy, girl, why did you even go when you know you sprained your ankle and fell out your heels? Wait a minute. That one. So you in there sitting down and talking, and you tell her, she's like, come on, let's, you know, when you go in, you like, honey, she going to have to get something new. It's over for that Gone with the Wind fabulous. And I would say, whoosh, high five to you, bitch, because I do agree, honey, that has ran its motherfucking course. Just as that red hair that you're rocking has each and every red wig that you had made has ran its course, bitch. Let's have whoosh, a high five, bitch, because I've had it. Okay, moving on along. So you sit down and you like, I really want to talk to you about what happened. Now, I don't want to get into the whole conversation, but what I do want to ask you is this. Why are you discussing with this woman about somebody else's husband? I understand you and Phaedra's friends, but Kenya, girl, you gave her a little too much time. I would have told her, honey, really what's going on between us has nothing to do with you. Friend Afo. Like, why the fuck she got to explain to you? First of all, you got to get a husband first that your motherfucking mama don't want to go off on. I'm just saying. You know, but I do understand you being Phaedra's friend or whatever. But, okay, maybe I'm wrong. Y'all drop it below. I felt like she was out of pocket. It wasn't her motherfucking man. And she can't even get into the husband and wife conversation until she becomes a fucking wife. But we will move forward. Now, Kenya, bitch, I feel as if I could have that conversation with you. But no, I really don't. Because that's not my motherfucking husband. And if Phaedra's through with that shit or whatever, however, Kandi, why do you feel the need to get in your motherfucking car, put your shit on, and this and that and other, and go discuss it? And it ain't even your motherfucking man. Where the fuck is Todd? Okay. Kenya decides she gonna show the phone with the shit on there and the text message, which seemed to me, the conversation wasn't deep. But Kenya, I'm not buying that shit. First of all, bitch, you know, there should have been no conversation nor texting between you and anybody's husband. I don't give a fuck how you are, Mother Apollo, spin that shit. And with that being said, I would say that Uncle Ben, you need to break up with Apollo because he's obviously cheating on you and Cynthia. I mean, you and Phaedra. Shit. So, you know, you might think about that, boo-boo. I don't know. I just don't know. Anywho. Okay, so you saying that it was, you know, it didn't happen, and then the whole shit with LA and yada, yada, yada. He's saying that y'all was there, and you saying that you wasn't. I'm trying to understand this. Now, the way the text message looked, it was just a general conversation. Okay, but why are y'all even fucking texting each other? It's the Atlanta households, not the Atlanta households and husbands. Excuse me. Anywho, so you over Kandi and her shit, which you should have just told her, girl, I'm not going into it. You shared the motherfucking text and this and that and other. So it was a good plot or whatever, however, to get some airtime. Moving on along, and let's move forward now. Do I want to go? No. Because y'all only going to talk about what you know, sticks out to me. So we talked about them having a conversation. They're going to meet up, this and that and other. Now let's go and move forward to Miss Porsha. Now, Porsha, baby, honey, because I had a conversation, and it's a lot of people you working the shit out of their nerves. And like I said, I just find it funny that all of a sudden all of these things have came into fruition for you. Ding, 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 your bells on. Oh, he might be gay, and he might be running around with my motherfucking vaginal balls in his booty. Now, and if he's doing it, he's wrong. But he was wrong before y'all got married, invest the tea. But my issue, and I really don't have an issue, I will say this, my heart went out to her this week. I felt she was a little bit more genuine than last week. You know what I mean? And sitting there, and y'all, when I tell y'all that motherfucking therapist read her dust, listen, my aunt, you know, I told y'all she's a therapist or whatever. My aunt would have been the same. Honey, you know, she would have been professional, but it would have been like, girl, I knew when you came in here what the problem was. He was being controlled and yada, yada, yada. But that damn therapist was giving her the honest truth. And she told her, you are mad because people know the truth. That you was living this facade or whatever. And it was really it really made me think about some shit. You know what I mean? Like, and I've talked about this before, putting on the motherfucking airs. Like, for real. Does it really, I mean, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to be out here and people be thinking bad of you or whatever. But ultimately, at the end of the day, live your motherfucking life and your truth and shit. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no motherfucker perfect. And ain't nobody had no perfect motherfucking relationship. This is the problem. You wanted to be like, oh, I wanted to look cookie cutter and this and that and other, and it was not so. You could not live up to that. Bitch, and later on, you go on to say that you had asked him for food, for groceries, anything. And girl, when you sat in there and said your motherfucking name wasn't on the deed, bitch, I have never wanted to slap a muzzle on a bitch so bad in my motherfucking life. Like, I can't. The part, he could keep his dick. But I'm telling you, even when shit looked like it was okay, when y'all got married, why was your name not on the deed? And then, to add insult to injury, bitch, your motherfucking name wasn't on the account either. So, bitch, you can't buy pads if your ass is bleeding or tampons. You can't buy drawers or nothing unless he say okay. I'm sorry. Give a fuck. My mother, now, motherfucker, you might have another account and you better rest assured that I got another one. But, bitch, we got a joint account. I ain't on the deed and shit. Before we went on the honeymoon, bitch, I'd have been at the motherfucking courthouse. I'm gonna need this deed fixed. Wait a minute now. You want all the benefits, bitch? I need to know I'm where you at. Fuck. Anywho, y'all, this shirt. Oh, yeah, that's one of my shirts that my brother makes. Him and his friend. The Talk Like Me. It says, real pimps love mom. But underneath the mom, it says, making our money. I think it's cute. Anywho, but it's all over me. Okay, so, and black's supposed to make you look smaller. Shit, this motherfucking shirt got me looking fatter. That's some bullshit. Shit. Anywho, so, girl, you ain't on nothing. I felt bad for you, you know, your tears and things of this nature. I did really feel like you were, girl, oh, Lord, I wanted to give you a hug or whatever, you know. And I'm sure some folks are still, you know, most people will be like, well, I still see through this bitch. And it might be she might be doing some, you know, shit that ain't, you know, kosher or whatever. But I think to see her, that was really her life and her truth that she was living. She really spoke the truth, I think, yesterday. Now, moving on along, because, girl, you done got red in there, but it was a good wake-up call for you. Or whatever. Now, there was one point where you were sitting there with your mama and your sister, and I done forgot what that was about, y'all. I done forgot. It just didn't, it wasn't, you know, super duper. I don't know. Anywho, now let me move forward because, yeah, Kandi and Phaedra, they decide that they're going to go and have some yoga. Now, Kandi, again, I do know where you're coming from one plus size diva to another. I'm a little bit more plus. And I know what it is, baby. When you in love and you know what I mean? You kind of let shit go and shit. You put little pounds on, you know, and you ain't used to being that size, and it probably is hard for you to carry. So, but what I won't have you to do is go and get the biggest motherfucking cup they got at the yogurt place. Now, it is frozen yogurt, but you still have to monitor your intake. Now, I must agree that I would have got that big motherfucker too. But then you went over there and said, I ain't going to put this on. I'm going to put all these fruits and vegetables. Girl, I could have swore I seen some kind of candy in there, but it don't matter, girl. You can't give up everything, bitch. Anywho, so you eat. And did y'all notice that at one point, the cups were sitting together and they was empty, and then they went to eating again? It was okay. Do better with this editing and shit. Do better with that. So they sitting there talking. Phaedra's gonna have her some too. She comes in her motherfucking suit. She's tired. Got this new baby at home. And, you know, things of this nature. So she sits down and Kandi says, she says, well, school will be done in December. And, you know, and then Candy's like, yeah, because we can't hang out or nothing and this and that and other. Phaedra's like, she's tired and the new baby and all of that. Then she goes on to say that Apollo, they don't really see each other. You know, they there, but they don't see each other. Yada, yada, this and that and other. Alluding to the fact that there is some things going on in the home. This is when Kandi decides that she's going to be messy. Messy. Because, Kandi, you are messy. You can be messy. And you do that sideways mess. How's it in your motherfucking business? That's your friend. Let her tell you something. But when you tell her and then she's like, no, I don't have no fucks to give. Yada, yada, yada. You know what I mean? Like, she's trying to get you to stop talking about this shit. You still poking and jabbing at the shit. And Phaedra, I like how even though she told you that them motherfucking, the shit was on the phone and that he really had text and how you was trying to take up for Apollo. And I don't really think you taking up for Apollo. What I think is that you trying to save face for yourself, honey. Because you wanted us to believe you yet another one that want to put out that cookie cutter shit, bitch. And the shit ain't always like you deem it to be. But you was taking up for him, and turns out the motherfucker did do it. Now, you was absorbing what she was saying. Now, where I have an issue, Kandi, is when she clearly was like, yeah, I don't have no fucks to give. I don't want to talk. No, when her lips start running all over her face, and she's doing this, and let the shit go. I just let the shit go. But no, you want to keep going with the shit. Bitch, let it go. What the fuck is tired? Thank you. I'm going to need to know where the fuck Todd is. I'm just saying. Now, let's ush out of that. Let's go to Miss Lenithia Leaks. Nene, girl, you went to Miss Kenya's place, and you went in there, and she's staying in the hotel, and went in there like, oh, what you got? Oh, no, it's the ghetto and this. Now, Lenithia, girl, you are doing it. You doing things, you living better, and God is good. He has blessed you. But girl, you will never go in there and act like you've never seen either side of the motherfucking ghetto, boo-boo. Because let's don't do that. Let's don't do it. And then to go in there and make her feel bad about it or whatever, which on the flip side, Kenya do come off like she's so fabulous, this and that and other. But yeah, she's in an apartment because she just moved out of the house. And y'all don't take this as I'm digging Kenya because it ain't. I'm just calling it like the fuck I see it. And Lenithia, girl, you did not have to say ghetto and, oh, my God. Oh, girl, come on. You know, you're going to take her to see a place. So she takes her to this penthouse, which is lovely. Lovely. And Kenya, girl, I like how you was in there like, oh, no. That's all just 4,000 square feet. Girl, you are living in 300 square feet. Less than that. Okay, let's move forward. So, you looking around, it was nice. Then you start talking about the bed and again alluding to your shit and what you doing. And girl, one more inch on that motherfucking jumpsuit you had on, I would have hit the motherfucking camel toe button.